Alright people, so I just dropped my unboxing and first impressions video for this Sony SRS-XG500 portable speaker. And in that video, I briefly touched on the two apps that Sony wants you to use in conjunction with this speaker to get the most out of it. In this video, I will go into a deep dive into those apps so that you can see how they actually work.
Want to see some love? It's Love Day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
What's going on YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate and we believe all tech deserves some love. So once you get the speaker, people, what you want to do is download this Music Center app, which I do have right here. And you want to pair it to your mobile device first and then open up the app, and then the app will find this already paired and then it will pop up. As you open this up, you do have this back arrow at the top left, and this tab just shows all the items that are connected to this mobile device. So going back into the speaker, over on the right side you have this, it looks like a refresh arrow, and it'll let you know the status while you're updating to the latest firmware. So if I push that right now, there will be nothing because I already updated this as soon as I took this out the box. To the right of that, you do have the settings dots. It's power off, add apps, information, about, and help. So power off is obviously self-explanatory. Add apps, if I go down here, I can click on these and I can add those. So when I click that, it will open up that app if I have it already set up in my phone. Underneath that, you have information, which just gives you information that is relevant to this speaker right here. You can go back, I don't know why it keeps doing that. And underneath that, you have your About tab and your Health tab. Right below that, you have your speaker name, you have your battery life. If I click on details, it shows you battery information. Underneath battery information, mine says 99%. Playback for approximate 20 hours based on current settings. So you can get up to 30 hours of playback time on here, like I said in my last video, but my current settings right now only allows it for 21 hours of playback time. Stamina setting off. For details, settings related to power, check settings, power options, and I'll get into that here in a little bit. So the first tab right here is group with other speakers. You click on that, you have two different groups. You have stereo pair, where you can group two of the same speakers and play in stereo, or you have party connect. It says change anywhere to a party room with more powerful sound. This party connect option right here, people, will allow you, if you had 100 of these speakers, you can connect them all together and play the same sound at the same time, which is crazy. You do have two icons at the very top right. So if you click on the dots right here, it will bring you back to the settings. And then this other tab right there will just bring you back to the main screen. Underneath, group with other speakers, you have my library, and this brings up the library that I have on the phone for Apple Music. I only have one song downloaded for Apple Music, as you see right here. I'm a Tidal user, so I won't have anything inside of here other than just that one item right there. Underneath that, you have a Fiestable, and Fiestable, what that does, it opens up another app and you can do more things, which I'll get into after this portion. So let me go back to the app. You have your audio in and USB tabs right here. If you want to hook something into the audio or the USB ports on the back side, you hook it up and then you press one of those buttons and it will bring it up depending on what you plug in. So if I did like USB, if I had music on that USB thumb drive that's plugged in, it will populate right here, which is pretty dope. And also same with audio in, it will pick up whatever audio source you plug into the back of this speaker. So right here where you see iHeart Music, Netflix, SoundCloud, Tidal, YouTube, that's where I added these apps right here. So underneath the settings tab at the top right, and now you see these apps loaded right here. So if I click on Tidal right here, it'll bring up Tidal, and it's the same thing with the other ones: iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Netflix, SoundCloud, and YouTube. It does the same thing. It jumps out to that app. Okay, so the first tab in the settings tab is the sound, and as you can see right here, I can click clear audio, custom, and then also sound effects, custom, and DJ effect. So underneath the clear audio plus, it says Sony's recommended sound settings for music listening with one simple operation. If you don't want that, you can do custom EQ. You can come in here and adjust the highs, the mids, the lows all by yourself. You go back and then custom sound effect. You can do live sound, mega bass, and off. So I will do mega bass. It automatically turns on clear audio plus as well. And then it grays out custom EQ. Underneath DJ effect right here, you can turn that off and on. You turn it on, you can adjust the isolator and flanger. And what the isolator and flanger is, it just pretty much manipulates the voice of the music, or manipulates the music to sound weird and distorted. Underneath the sound, you have your power options. So as you can see, it says, it gives you your battery info, to how much playback time you have on your current settings. You have your stamina changes to settings that suppress power consumption. I don't want to do that. You have your battery care. It suppresses the charge amount to approximately 90% when fully charged recharge to extend the battery service life. I'm good with that. I'll leave it on how it is. Battery level, voice, it'll play the voice. Power off and on sound, you can toggle that on and off. Auto standby, if audio device is not used for approximately 15 minutes, device turns off, which I like that. Turn that on. And then also Bluetooth standby at the bottom. Under power options, you have illumination right here. So if I click on that right now, it's on calm day. If I go to hot and hit done, it will change the color right here. So whatever color you want to have, you can change that and it'll do certain things depending on what you want. So I do like that rave light right there. Let me see what else they have. Rave, delightful, chill, strobe. Let's see what strobe does. No, I think I like the, I don't see anything strobing. I think I like that rave. Yeah, where it changes like that. So you can adjust the lights right there. You also can go into that Fiestable app, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and adjust those lights. So under illumination, you also have other settings, and other settings is just Bluetooth connection quality. You can turn that priority on sound quality or priority on stable connection. I always go with sound quality. Go back, and then underneath other settings you have system, which just shows you the SRS-XG500. And at the very bottom you have this Bluetooth audio. It just shows you what is being played right here. I wish it would show like album art right here. That would be pretty dope. And I believe that is it, people, for the Sony Music Center app. But on top of that, they do have the Fiestable app, which I'll talk about right now. You can do different things like DJ control, illumination, karaoke, motion control, party list, party light, and voice control. So at the top right here, you have this share icon right here, which you can share this app with other people, not the actual like they can control your speaker, but just say, hey, download this app, that type of share. You have this speaker button right here. So if I click on that, see what I'm saying? You can adjust the speaker level right here. And you also have your setting tab at the far right. So it says launch music center. So that just lets you go back to the music center. So I put back on some more music from Epidemic Sound. So if you go into DJ control right here, you can have the option as off. If you do isolator, you can do crazy things like this. Flanger, you can adjust the flanger like that. You just hold it down and move it around, and you can also do custom EQ. You can adjust exactly how you want it. It's something different, so cut all that off. Going back to, see, kind of finicky, illumination underneath DJ control, and then you can change to party flash. And you can adjust the different colors like that, and you can also do custom color and just stick it on whatever you want. I'll just hit reset because I like it how it is. And this thing struggles to go back. Come on, man. Underneath illumination, you have karaoke. So what karaoke is, like I told you in the last video, you can actually plug a mic into this, and then you could come in here and then you can actually sing karaoke and then see different rankings with everybody that uses this app, which is pretty cool. You have your voice change, you have echo, you have key control, and then you also have a goddamn finicky app. Come on, bro. Look, I tried to move this stuff at the bottom. It's not moving, it's just like stuck on that. But it has karaoke inside of here if you want it. And then I can't go, this joint is garbage. All right, so underneath karaoke, you do have motion control right here, and it just gives you different things that you can do. So if you turn your phone like this, turn the volume up, you rock it back and forth, or left to right, it'll change the track forward and back, and then front to back, it'll play and pause your music. You also have DJ, that's the same thing, different things you want to do right there. Illumination as well, different options right there. Underneath motion control, you have your party list. So here's party list right here. Go ahead and pause the video to read what this is right here. But at the very bottom, I just want you to take note. It says the following audio cannot be added to party list: high-res audio and songs exceeding 30 megabytes. And then so you enter your name right here and then hit start, and then off you go. Underneath party list, you have party lights via Fiestable. So you click on that, and I guess this is what the screen just did. I don't know if it's supposed to change colors or not. I guess if you have a bunch of people with that thing going off at the same time, then I guess that would be cool. And then lastly, you have voice control via Fiestable. So it says tap the microphone and speak a voice command. So you have different voice commands you can do on here, as you can see right here, to do with the lights, karaoke, switching functions, general, and special features. And so that's what you can do with the voice control option. And that is it, I think. Yep, that is it for this Fiestable app. I like the idea of it, but I just don't see myself using this that often. And that's all I got for you people. That was my full deep dive into the Sony Music Center app and their Fiestable app with this Sony SRS-XG500 speaker. As always, if this is your first time here or you found any value in this video whatsoever, please smash that subscribe button down below, and don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notification on when I drop my next tech video. As always, thank you for stopping by the Tech Love channel. My name is Nicholas, and I'm out. Peace.